Welcome back. In part 1, we demolished the ridiculous myth that emotional intelligence is feminine. We established that it's a crucial skill for everyone, regardless of gender. Now, let's get down to the practical stuff. How do you actually improve your EQ? Let's nuke another myth right out of orbit. Emotions are not weakness. Suppressing emotions, that's weakness. Expressing them, that's Godzilla-level badassery. Expressing emotions takes guts the size of Jupiter. It takes vulnerability, which, spoiler alert, is actually strength. It's about being freaking real, not some cardboard cutout of societal expectations. Emotional authenticity, the genuine expression of your weird and wonderful feelings, that's the glue that builds real trust and unbreakable relationships. It's important to remember that expressing emotions doesn't mean losing control. Expressing anger doesn't mean screaming at your boss. It means understanding why you're angry and communicating it constructively. Emotional intelligence isn't about using emotions to control others. It's about genuine connection and understanding. And while vulnerability is good, dumping your entire life story on a stranger in the grocery store line might be a bit much. It is about finding a healthy balance. Ignoring your feelings is like driving a high-speed race car with a blindfold on. Emotional intelligence is ripping off the blindfold, grabbing the wheel, and driving with freaking skill and awareness. It's about emotional regulation, understanding your emotional engine and learning how to drive it like a pro, not just slamming on the brakes every time you feel something vaguely uncomfortable. Emotional intelligence isn't about being a snowflake. It's about being a freaking tactical nuke of awesome in your own life. It's about being effective. So how do you level up your EQ? Ready to hack your emotional operating system? Here are some cheat codes. To start, embark on a self-reflection power hour. But ditch the fluffy journals. Actually spend time thinking about your feelings through introspection. Dig into why you feel what you feel, and not just scrolling through emotional memes. Next, make time for emotional gym time, but without the sweaty spandex. Learn to manage your emotional responses with emotional push-ups. Practice stress management techniques and emotional regulation exercises, and build those emotional biceps. After that, you'll want to enroll in Empathy Bootcamp. Prepare to be amazed. Actively listen to people. Try to see things from their messed up, glorious perspective. And develop those empathy muscles. Prepare to be amazed at how complex other humans actually are. Following Bootcamp, it's time for the Social Skills Dojo. Embrace the awkwardness. Get out of your comfort zone and interact with other actual humans, yes, face to face. Practice those interpersonal ninja moves and embrace the inevitable awkward silences. They're part of the charm. Beyond that, consider joining the debate club of one, where you challenge your own BS. Step outside your echo chamber, challenge your own assumptions, and be willing to admit you're wrong. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of a freaking functioning brain. Don't forget to throw a gratitude party, and trust me, it's less cheesy than you think. Focus on the good stuff, even the small wins, because gratitude actually rewires your brain for happiness. Science, baby! And finally, for inspiration, enter history's EQ Hall of Fame and learn from the masters. Look at leaders who nailed the EQ game. Nelson Mandela, Jacinda Ardern, heck, even Oprah. Learn from the freaking masters. Leaders with high EQ don't just manage, they inspire. They get that real leadership is about people, not just spreadsheets and shouting deadlines. They create safe spaces where people feel brave enough to take risks, be creative, and actually care about their work. Suppressing emotions? It's like turning your insides into a toxic waste dump. Seriously. For example, bottling up those feelings leads to stress-zilla. Chronic stress, burnout, and your body screaming, "Uncle." Furthermore, it can trigger an anxiety apocalypse. Unprocessed emotions fester into full-blown anxiety attacks. Fun times. Beyond that, expect a physical pain party. Headaches, stomach problems, back pain, your body keeps score, even if you're trying to pretend everything's fine. And finally, prepare for a brain fog frenzy. Chronic stress and emotional repression turn your brain into mush, making it hard to focus on, well, anything. Expressing emotions in healthy ways? Essential. It's your emotional release valve. Use it. And hey, understanding the 6 basic human emotions: anger, grumpy cat; sadness, rain cloud with a single tear; fear, screaming squirrel; disgust, cartoon nose wrinkling; surprise, shocked face; and joy, ridiculously happy sun, is like learning the emotional alphabet. Start there. So, go forth and unleash your emotional kraken. Level up your EQ. Become the emotionally intelligent badass you were always meant to be. And if anyone dares tell you it's feminine, just wink knowingly and flex your emotional biceps. You've got bigger, more human superpowers to worry about. And that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this roller coaster ride through the wild world of emotional intelligence, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more life-leveling content, and share this video with anyone who could use a little or a lot of emotional upgrading. Let me know in the comments which of these tips you're going to try first. Until next time, stay emotionally awesome, or at least emotionally less of a disaster.